pretty much just making this video because I see the boxing media is always bringing up Tyson Fury and his rants on social media, stuff like that, things of that nature. And it's like, what's the point? You know? Dude, when you beat Vladimir Klitschko, you was on top of the world, okay? You beat Klitschko, and he hasn't lost in years, okay? You beat him. You beat him clearly. You had 3 titles. I believe he got stripped by the IBF because he was going to rematch Vladimir Klitschko. But that fight never happened. Okay, and not only did that not happen, but you got caught up in all these kind of drug scandals. You gained all this weight. All right, you're having all these mental issues. You know, I remember him saying something about him not really being motivated for the rematch. You know, before you go on social media, and because you got to remember, when he beat Klitschko, he came to Brooklyn to watch Wilder fight in that Spilka fight. Okay? You faced off with him in the center of the ring. Everything was, it was there at that point. All right? The fight could have been made by now. Okay? At least as early as this fight. This year. I'm sorry. It would have happened by now, or, you know, maybe scheduled. All right? You could have been fighting Anthony Joshua. All these people that you're arguing with on social media, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter how much the boxing media try to push it. You know, you can't just go 1 or 2 days of training and then expect people to believe that you're on your way back. You beat Vladimir Klitschko and then you fell off after that fight. That's a bigger fight than any of these fights are going to be. You know, because Klitschko has done his thing in the heavyweight division for years. You beat him. Joshua on and come up, you know. Wilder, to many at least, still unproven. Okay, even though he has a WBC belt. All these guys, you already were geared to face them very soon. So instead of going back and forth with them on social media all the time, we already seen that. We already seen you go to war with Joshua or Deontay Wilder on social media. We don't care anymore. You know, at least most of us don't. You know, as boxing fans, I want to see you. Well, let me speak for myself. As a boxing fan, a guy that I think Tyson Fury could still probably beat everybody in that division if he was at his prime. Get yourself together, okay? I don't want to see you threatening and challenging Wilder when you was in his face, all right? When you were the king of that division, when you beat the king, when you became the man, you stepped to him face to face. You going on social media right now and doing it, it really doesn't mean anything because you basically fell off while you were on top. As soon as you became on top of the division, you fell off. So I'm not going to believe you now when you're all fat and sloppy, haven't fought in 2 years, and you're sitting on a social media app talking shit when Klitschko is fighting this week against one of the other best fighters and a newer champion in that division. Okay? Klitschko at 40 is fighting before you do. You know? So to Tyson Fury, get your shit together, man. All the social media, rah, 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 all that talking doesn't really mean much because in reality, these dudes are not really thinking about you, bro. You got to get yourself together. Come back, maybe take a tune-up and see if you back on your A game or whatever. Try to get back on your A game. Try to stay consistent in life. You know, maybe people will take you more seriously then. But right now, going on social media, it doesn't really matter. You're just a temporary distraction to these newer champions in the division, you know? Not going to make the video long. Just wanted to say that real quick. Speak my piece. I'm getting kind of tired, so I'll see y'all guys later. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. All right, later.